Welcome to Dodgers Daily. I'm Casey Porter. I'm so glad you decided to tune in. What a frustrating day it was in the system yesterday. The Dodgers missed a golden opportunity to pick up a game on both San Francisco and Arizona. Couldn't do it. AAA Oklahoma City lost. AA Tulsa lost. Thank goodness for the A-ball teams, High A Great Lakes. They won, and Single A Rancho Cucamonga won their game as well. But other than that, frustrating day in the system. So a lot of action to get to. But before we do, just a reminder, if you like Dodgers Daily and you'd like to help, we do have a GoFundMe account, and the link to that is in the description. Also, hey, keep leaving comments, keep liking this video, keep sharing this video, and make sure that your notifications are turned on, and tell everybody you know about Dodgers Daily. Okay, good offense last night. You scored 8 runs. You are the Dodgers. You've had one of the best pitching staffs in Major League Baseball for many, many years. So when you score 8 runs, even at Coors Field, should win the game, certainly in the position the Dodgers are in right now. So frustrating night. And like we said, Oklahoma City and Tulsa lost as well. So, hey, lots to get to. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right to it, and let's talk Dodgers baseball. The AAA Oklahoma City Dodgers, they only strung 5 hits together and 3 runs. But, hey, Devin Mann, you're looking at right here, he has been absolutely super hot. We'll get to him here in a minute. Cole Calhoun had a hit last night. Devin Mann actually hit a home run that you're seeing here. This was home run number 12 on the season. Cole Calhoun, he was the DH last night. He had a hit. Devin Mann, this was his one hit, a home run. Right here, home run number 12. Hunter Fiducia, we'll talk about him. He had a couple of base knocks as well. Let me replay this right here for Devin Mann. So Hunter Fiducia had a couple of hits. And then Justin Yurchek, who we talked about on our last podcast, he had a hit as well. Hey, Devin Mann, home run number 12 on the year, and he also leads the PCL in doubles with 26. He's very versatile. He can play all over the field. I've talked about him several different times. He should be on the 40-man roster, and he should be getting a look at the major league level. That's how well he's playing. Hunter Fiducia is in that same boat. We'll talk about him here in a minute, because Devin Mann, he has turned into a big-time prospect. He is just having just absolutely fabulous year. His average is over 300. Again, he leads the PCL in doubles. He has 12 home runs. He's versatile. He fits the culture in the clubhouse. So, hey, why not? This young man, Devin Mann, he is challenging for a spot on the 40-man. I know the logistics are challenging, but, hey, I'll tell you this. If you want to do it, if you want to reward a kid who's absolutely deserved a shot, if you want to do that bad enough, there's always ways to make things happen, and I think Devin Mann has definitely earned that. So Jimmy Nelson, I talked about him. Hey, him and Daniel Hudson being possible bullpen pieces you could add to the LA team, and it being, hey, maybe even better than anything you could go get in a trade market. Another successful outing. Look at the emotions last night from Nelson. He was super, super pumped at Sugar Land. Another successful outing. That's about a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. That one there is about 91, 92, but the one up in the zone is about 93. That one right there. So another successful outing for Nelson. He threw a scoreless inning. And, hey, Nelson has yet to allow a run in any of his 8 outings this year, and he has 10 strikeouts and just 3 walks in 7.2 innings. I know it's a small window. I get all that. But, hey, it's the window that he's been given, and for the window he's been given, he has done nothing but be just absolutely spot on and spotless, I should say, in the action that he has had this year. Again, 92, 93 on the 4-seam. The knuckle curve and the slider, I talked about this last time. That knuckle curve is a pitch that if he can land in the strike zone will get a lot of outs, because you're talking about guys in high leverage situations that have a lot of adrenaline, and when you throw a pitch that flutters up there, it's hard for them to control their adrenaline enough to be able to hit a pitch that flutters like that. So Jimmy Nelson, I'm sure the club is giving him a great look and great consideration for bringing him up as fast as they can. Well, we've talked about Devin Mann. How about my man, Hunter Fiducia? Man, what a year he's had. He had 2 hits last night for AAA Oklahoma City. He's moved his average up to 292, and for a catcher who grinds like he does, I say it all the time, man. He gets better as the season goes on. He is one tough hombre. He is so durable because, like I said, he just doesn't wear down. And guys like that, hey, they're just as good, if not better, in September than they were in June at the catcher spot, are very, very, very difficult to find. And right now, Hunter Fiducia is catching his group. 292 OPS 888, having a great year, and he's hitting 326 this month of June. OPS 918. So, Hey, going to say it just like Devin, man. This is a guy, Hunter Viducia, that has absolutely done everything he can in his power to get put on the 40-man. He's done everything he can in his power to get a shot at the major league level. I understand there's a lot of talent in the system. I understand logistics are difficult, but hey, at some point when a young man has blown through the doors like Hunter Viducia has to this point in this season, you just got to figure out a way to give him a shot and give him a look and see what they can do and see if they can help the big club. I think we're to that point with both Devin Mann and Hunter Viducia, so we'll see what the club does with them. So hopefully both of them get their shot sooner rather than later. So here's a look at Daniel Hudson again from behind home plate. His statistics on the year, he's thrown 8.1 innings, so similar to Jimmy Nelson. Not a big window to look at in terms of evaluating, and it would be a situation like I talked about earlier. You would be probably forcing him a little bit faster than the club wants, but I've stated I think the club needs to be in win-now mode until the All-Star break, and then you can reevaluate from there, get some rest, and see what you want to do. Maybe you can go big picture a little bit more after that if you get yourself maybe back into first place. Okay, 8.1 innings, not a lot, but the success has been off the charts. 0 earned runs. He has not given up an earned run yet in his performances at Oklahoma City in his 8.1 innings. His whip is just .060 on the season, and then on the season as well as far as his strikeout to walk ratio. Well, first of all, his average against is just 154, and he has 13 strikeouts and just 1 walk. So 13 strikeouts and 8.1 innings. That's awesome to begin with. And then when you pair that with the fact that he has only walked 1 guy, that is elite. Daniel Hudson's ready. The first thing the Dodgers need to do is they need to call him up, and they need to make him a part of their bullpen and start putting him in high leverage situations and get him worked back in. The AA Tulsa Drillers lost 6-4 last night to move to 41-29 on the season, and I've said a couple times, I think of all the moves the Dodgers have made, moving guys up and down. I believe they had 120 transactions, something like that, last month or this month or, in the last 30 days, something like that. I think the team that's affected the most has been the Tulsa Drillers. I don't think there's any doubt about that. They lost again last night 6-4 offensively. They had 7 hits and 4 runs. You're seeing Emmanuel Vargas right here hitting home run number 12 or number 10 on the season for him. Austin Gauthier went 1 for 3 on the evening. Jose Ramos, he had a hit as well. Eddie Leonard had his 17th double of the season. He had a couple of hits as well. And then Cody Hosey had a couple of hits too for the AA Drillers. So good to see Cody Hosey hitting the ball again for the AA Drillers. Emmanuel Vargas, this is home run number 10 for him, deep in the West Texas sky there at Hodgetown. They call there, right in downtown Amarillo, they call that Hodgetown, and it is beautiful. I've been there a couple of times, and it is a great place to play baseball. And trust me, the ball flies there. It is a place to where you get a lot of carry on your balls, and so it's a good place to play baseball. Matter of fact, Devin Mann, a couple of years ago in West Texas at Amarillo, he had 3 games in a row where he had multi-home run games, and it was a pretty awesome display of offense. Emmanuel Vargas has an OPS of 380 on this, or he has an average of 380 on the season, or this month, and he has an OPS of 830, so he's been playing very good offensive baseball for a while now. Emmanuel Vargas, a very good offensive player. Good to see Cody Hosey getting back into the action right there. That's a good swing. Hey, we've seen him have some games as of late where he's had multi-hits, but they've kind of been, maybe a dinker to right, or he hit one off the end of the bat. And I've kind of talked about with the narrative, hey, he's had so much tough luck in his career. He's due to have some luck go his way. But, hey, how about this right there? Bam, that is a good hit. Centers that ball up. You can see he's using his core, his oblique, all those areas that he's had to fix in the past. And he's using all of that, and he's very well connected. I want to back this up and show you, hey, as he swings right here, watch how well connected as far as his hands and his hips and his core. Look how well connected that body is right there. That is just a great swing. This is why Cody Hosey right there was such a high draft pick. Look how well connected. I mean, you talk about, that torque where the front half of your body pushes back, the back half of your body pushes forward. It's like that rubber band. And if you can get both of them right there to, if the back half can push forward, the same strength level as the front half, you meet right there in the middle, and that's like that rubber band as far as creating that torque, and that's what creates all your power. That is a perfect case scenario. Look at the back half right here with his back knee, how that is pushing forward and creating a lot of forward momentum, and then look at his front knee, how he is pushing back against that forward momentum, and you land right here in the middle, and that creates a lot of power. That tells you right there, if you're able to dive into all of that strength in your body and be connected like that, that tells you a guy is fully healthy. That tells you he's very aggressive, and that tells you he's very confident to go ahead and swing at a pitch like that, as aggressive as that and as connected as that. So good to see Cody Hosey swinging the bat like that. Eddie Leonard had a good night last night. Good for him. He had a couple of hits, and like I said a couple of times, slow start for him offensively. Very smooth defensive player, and he keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The lower half of his body is like tree trunks. This was his 17th. Look at the lower half right here. That is a good lower half, especially for a shortstop. Very strong young man, very smooth defensively. The offensive tool, I'm going to back this up and kind of show you why. Of course, obviously the numbers don't look great this year, but I really like his swing. Let me back this up one more time and see if I can't get that stopped right there. Look how flat that is. Okay, I love that attack angle. Look how balanced his body is right here. He's definitely centered. He's not leaning back. He's not leaning forward. And of course, that's a high pitch, so you want to keep your barrel flat. The higher the pitch, the flatter your barrel is. But that is a really, really, really good attack angle. You see right here his power L that he's making with his ankle joint and his knee joint right here. It's pointed directly at the baseball and directly at the point of contact. So everything is connected perfectly. There is no reason why this swing right here with the talent that Eddie Leonard has shouldn't become, make him become a good offensive player in the future. It's very, it's just very sound. It's not complicated. It's right there. That is just a really, really, really good swing. So, hey, I like the potential of Eddie Leonard offensively. I get the fact that his numbers don't look just tremendous as far as this year goes. Got out to the slow start, but we'll see, how he can finish this year and see if he can get really hot and get those numbers up to where he wants them to be. So there you have it. There's our show for you today. I told you it was going to be cram-packed, and it was, like I said, a frustrating night at the three top levels. LA, they blew a golden opportunity to pick up a game again on Arizona and Colorado. Oklahoma City didn't win, although there was some good action to it. And then Tulsa didn't win. They're struggling a little bit right now with all the transactions in the system. Great Lakes, great performance by Ronan Kopp. Jared Karros gave Rancho a great performance, and the relief pitching, and basically at all the levels, was very good last night. So that's a good thing. So that's our show for you today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I also hope you tune in tomorrow as well. Just a reminder, if you'd like to help Dodgers Daily, we have a GoFundMe account, and the link to that is in the description. And also, if you like this video, make sure and leave a comment and interact with this video and tell all your friends about it. Share it. Leave a like, click that like button, and make sure your notifications are turned on. As always, thanks for tuning in, and go Dodgers.